Repayment options. All right. So you notice with school loans, they offer you two different repayment options. Now on this one, I'm not going to do the math all the way out. On the interest paid, I probably will, because we're doing the same thing over and over again. If y'all are noticing, it's the same thing over and over again. So, but let me just write down some key stuff. So they're saying you have a standard. Well, let's read it. A student education loan has two repayment options: a standard plan for 10 years, equal monthly payments, and then an extended plan for 20 years, equal monthly payments. So my loan is $35,000 loan. My rate is 3.43%. That's the interest. These are monthly payments. Yep. Monthly payments, because it says find the monthly payment and the total interest paid under each repayment option. Cool. Because you want to know how much am I going to, which is the better plan, right? And then for the standard plan, I'll do T. The standard plan has 10 years. And then I'll put the extended plan. They want us to do 20 years. Okay. Your I. Hold on. This should be 0.0343. Yeah. Okay. Your I is R over M. So it's going to be the same for both. But your N, you're going to have two different N's. So your N is M times T. For the standard plan, it's going to be 12 times 10, which is 120. I'll put standard. And then for the extended plan, it's going to be 12 times 20, which should be 240. Okay. Oh, extended. Sorry. Let me put, this is standard plan. And this is the extended plan. So, all right, so we have the pieces we need, right? We have our PV, we have our I, and we have our N's because we have the standard plan. We have the standard plan. I guess I can, yeah. So we have our standard plan. And then we have our extended plan. Okay, so I'm not going to plug in. I'm just going to show you on the screen here. So if you look for the standard plan, you would take the 30. Keyed that wrong. That should be 35,000. You see that? It says 3,500. That should be 35,000. So I guess I do need to write it. So it needs, this one needs to be 35,000. Okay, I need to correct that. Times 0.0343 divided by 12, and then divided by 1 minus 1 plus 0.0343 divided by 12 to the negative 120. I'm thinking I just typed it wrong, so I'm gonna do the math really quick. So I'm gonna do this first, the numerator. Okay, so I'm gonna have 35,000 times 0.0343 divided by 12. Yeah, I just typed it wrong. 0.041667. And then I'm going to do the denominator. When I put it in my calculator, I'm going to do this first. Then I'm going to raise it to the negative 120, and then I'm going to take 1 minus all of that, okay? So I'm going to do 0.0343 divided by 12. I'm going to add 1. I'm going to raise that to the negative 120, and I'm going to take 1 minus that answer. Yep, okay. Yeah, I just typed it wrong. I'll fix that. 29001450. Okay, so then 100.04166667 divided by that number, and you should get 344.9540199, which is 344.95. Okay, so that is the payment. Okay, that's the monthly payment. Now they ask, so I'll correct that. Example 5. Let me make a note. Correct PowerPoint slide to that. All right. Okay. Yeah. So that's the right answer. I just wanted to make sure. And then to find the total interest paid, take your $344.95 times 120 payments, because that's how much, that's the payment is always going to be the same, and there's 120 payments. You end up with 41,394. We'll take 41,394 minus what you started with, 35,000, and then that's how much you've paid. That's how much interest that has been paid. Does that make sense? Because whatever of this 41,000 that doesn't go to the principal, it goes to the interest. Okay, so that's how you find out how much interest you've paid. Okay, so now let's look at the extended plan. The math is going to be the same. If you notice, the only thing that changed is the number of periods, the 240. So if I'm looking at this, I can literally, I'm going to copy this. There we go. That's squeezing it in there, isn't it? But this is going to be, I'm going to put minus 240. Okay? Minus 240. Does that look like minus 240? It does not. Make room. There we go. Minus 240. Boom. All right. So the numerator is the same, but this denominator, when you do the math in your calculator, where'd it go? When you do the math in your calculator, you should get this 0.49592018. Okay, and when you do the division, you get this 201,7293709, and which that's approximately 201.73. Okay, yep. And then the total interest paid, same thing. Take your 201.73 times 240, you get $48,415.20. Subtract what you the loan you took out, and whatever's remaining, that went to the interest. Okay, easy peasy.